They called him the bad boy of R&B, but few knew the child who once stood in a church choir, dreaming after seeing James Brown light up a stage at just 3 years old, would one day change the sound of music forever. Bobby Brown's journey was never ordinary, from teenage fame with New Edition to romances that shocked the world, including a secret fling with Madonna and an ill-fated love story with Whitney Houston. But behind the fame were staggering losses: 2 children gone too soon, fortune slipping away, and battles that nearly destroyed him. Robert Beresford Bobby Brown was born on February 5, 1969, in the Orchard Park projects of Roxbury, Massachusetts. Raised as one of 8 children in a neighborhood weighed down by poverty and violence, Bobby's world was shaped by hardship early on. His father, Herbert "Pops" Brown, worked construction and later appeared on his son's reality show Being Bobby Brown before losing his battle with cancer in 2012. His mother, Carol Brown, a substitute teacher, passed away in 2011, just a year before the tragic loss of Bobby's former wife, Whitney Houston. For young Bobby, music became an escape. At only 3 years old, after watching James Brown electrify a stage, he dreamed of living in the spotlight. Singing in his church choir soon followed, laying the foundation for a destiny far larger than he could imagine. That destiny began to unfold in 1981 when Bobby and childhood friends formed New Edition. By 1983, their debut album Candy Girl made them teenage icons. But fame did not equal fortune. Bobby received little more than a few $100s and a VCR for his work, leaving him restless and craving independence. By 1986, he walked away from the group, determined to stand on his own. His solo career ignited in 1988 with the album Don't Be Cruel, which sold over 12 million copies worldwide and delivered era-defining hits like My Prerogative and Every Little Step. Bobby had become the bad boy of R&B, blending New Jack Swing with unmatched energy and charisma. Though he often reunited with New Edition for albums and tours, including the successful 1996 project Home Again, his solo fame had already secured his place in music history. Beyond music, Bobby explored acting with roles in films such as Ghostbusters 2 and TV appearances. But it was reality television that pushed his personal life into the spotlight. His 2005 Bravo series Being Bobby Brown became one of the network's highest-rated shows, though it was criticized for its raw look into his troubled marriage with Whitney Houston. That marriage remains one of the most talked-about love stories in entertainment. Bobby and Whitney wed in 1992, welcoming their daughter Bobby Christina the following year. Their bond was passionate but destructive, plagued by substance abuse, infidelity, and domestic strife, leading to divorce in 2007. Whitney's death in 2012 and Bobby Christina's passing in 2015 left Bobby devastated. Grief, he admits, still lingers. Before Whitney, Bobby had already embraced fatherhood. His eldest son, Landon, was born in 1986 with Melika Williams. His long relationship with Kim Ward brought 2 more children, La Princia in 1989 and Bobby Brown Jr. in 1991. Tragically, Bobby Jr. died in 2020 from an accidental overdose, another heartbreaking chapter in Bobby's life. In 2012, Bobby found stability with Alicia Etheridge, a longtime friend who became his manager and later his wife. Together, they are raising 3 children, Cassius, Bodhi, and Hendrix, and Alicia is credited with supporting his sobriety and helping him find peace. Bobby's romantic past also included brushes with superstardom beyond Whitney. He once had a brief relationship with Janet Jackson, whom he called the crush of my life, and admitted to a fling with Madonna. Yet his legacy is less about fleeting romances and more about the family he has built and lost along the way. Financially, Bobby's journey has mirrored the turbulence of his personal life. At his peak, he earned millions, but legal troubles, addiction, and lifestyle choices drained much of his fortune. Today, his estimated net worth is around $2 million, a sharp contrast to his superstar years. Still, he has invested in causes that matter deeply to him, including domestic violence prevention and children's health. In honor of Bobby Christina, he founded the Bobby Christina Serenity House, a nonprofit dedicated to helping victims of abuse. Now in his 50s, Bobby Brown stands as a survivor, scarred by loss but strengthened by resilience. He continues to tour with New Edition, cherishes his role as a father and husband, and keeps the memories of Whitney, Bobby Christina, and Bobby Jr. alive in everything he does. His story is one of brilliance and tragedy, mistakes and redemption, the tale of a man who fell from the highest peaks of fame but found the courage to rise again.